everyone, and welcome to the 29th Annual Youth Recognition Awards Ceremony, hosted by West Bloomfield Youth Assistance. My name is Sonia James, and I'm honored to serve as your MC this evening. And as I look out over the cafeteria auditorium, I am just so elated to see all of the friendly faces and just to be able to acknowledge all of the hard work that our students are being honored here this evening. Tonight, we gather, hearts aglow, to honor youth who've helped us all to grow. With kindness sown and acts so true, they've shown what young hearts bold can do. They rise not for praise or fame, but for the good. They play the game of lifting others when they fall, of answering their better call. With hands that help and words that heal, with courage only truth can seal. They walk with purpose and dream with grace and leave their light in each and every place. Through trials faced and lessons learned, through bridges built and respect earned, they've carved a path both strong and wide with hope and justice as their guide. So let us cheer these stars tonight who've turned the dark to beams of light. Our future's bright because they dare to lead with love, to serve with care. Congratulations, one and all. You stood up, you stood strong, you heard the call. With pride we see you shine so bright, our guiding stars, our youth we celebrate tonight. Everyone, welcome again to our 29th Annual Youth Assistance Recognition Awards Ceremony. I'd like to welcome our Youth Assistance Committee Chair, Kelly Hyder.
Well, thank you, Ms. James. We appreciate that. I want to acknowledge some dignitaries with us tonight, and we'll start with those of them on stage. We have the Chief of Oakland County Youth Assistance, Liz Kosmidia. West Bloomfield Township Deputy Chief of Police, Scott Mung. And then we have some wonderful West Bloomfield School District administration that are present tonight. Jermaine Evans, Rebecca Fannin, Eric Pace, James Scrivo, Jen Teal, and Johanna Maranza. She'll be a little late tonight. So next, I'm proud to present the inaugural recipient of the Rachel Akesian Changemaker Award. Joining me today on stage are two of Rachel's dear friends and family, Diane and Juliet. Come on up. I know they're right there. Juliet is one of Rachel's besties, and Diane, Rachel's mother-in-law. And this recognition is in memory of Rachel Akesian. So last year, we announced this Changemaker Award, and Rachel's husband, Steve, shared a beautiful tribute that I would like to repeat because it's so worth sharing. Rachel lived her values every day as a dedicated parent, passionate volunteer, and community leader. Steve affectionately called her the philanthropy department of their family. Rachel was just so generous. As they raised their sons together, she always focused on enriching the lives of young people. She has so many accomplishments, and we were just reminiscing tonight of more, but she was the co-founder to the PTA to help Doherty Elementary achieve Blue Ribbon accreditation. She also started a math pentathlon team to increase STEM access. She supported the West Bloomfield High School Theater and organized countless school events. She was a lead of teacher appreciation efforts and fundraising initiatives, and that's what we were just saying, that she would be first in line, her and Steve, to make pancakes for the teachers during school appreciation events. She also was volunteered at numerous things for West Bloomfield Youth Assistance. She actually was a paid employee, but we couldn't keep her away because she always was so giving of her time. So tonight, we honor Rachel's legacy by awarding this year's scholarship to Matilda Evertson, a junior at West Bloomfield High School. So Matilda, please join us on stage. Matilda, she created this incredible program with some support from her friends called West Bloomfield Has Heart. It was created to raise awareness about sudden cardiac arrest and encourage students to get heart screenings. The program also aimed to make West Bloomfield High School a heart-safe school by encouraging preparedness for cardiac arrest emergencies. The idea for the initiative first started when Matilda was volunteering at a Beaumont student heart check at another high school, and she was so inspired, she brought it here to West Bloomfield's. She was able to transform this passionate idea into an initiative aimed at preparing and educating the community on how to respond to a cardiac emergency. Just wait till you hear, though, the amount of hours she has dedicated. It truly is amazing. But tonight, we're here to present her with a gift, a scholarship. Come on over here. Oops. As she has completed her requirements for the scholarship tonight. So thank you, Matilda. We're ready to hear about this.
Thank you so much. You may have heard of Damar Hamlin, a player for the Buffalo Bills who famously survived a sudden cardiac arrest during a Monday night football game while 23 million people watched. You probably never heard of Cartier Woods, an 18-year-old boy from Detroit who died last year from sudden cardiac arrest while playing basketball. The difference in outcome between these two young men: within seconds, people acted to administer CPR, use a defibrillator, and provide other life-saving care to Damar Hamlin. Cartier wasn't as lucky. In fact, did you know that one young athlete dies every 3 days from sudden cardiac arrest? In Michigan alone, 300 young people die each year. Most never even knew they were at risk. When I went in for my annual physical last year, my doctor urged me to get a heart check. She explained how there had been a rapid increase in sudden cardiac arrest among students, and there is no explanation. Imagine walking into school, completely unaware that at any moment, a classmate's heart could stop beating. That was the reality before West Bloomfield Has Heart, but I knew we could change that. Today, I want to share how I, along with my partners, Sophia Zolob and Amarina Krico, brought WBS Heart to life by turning an idea into a movement whose mission is to educate, empower, and save lives. In our research, we learned that 90% of people never survive sudden cardiac arrest. How are the 10% of survivors so lucky? It all comes down to what's called the chain of survival: calling 911, starting CPR, and using an AED. For every minute without CPR, the chances of survival drop by 10%. However, having a cardiac emergency response plan in place can more than double survival rates. In addition to knowing how to respond to a cardiac arrest, students must determine if they are at risk. But the problem is that heart checks are not part of routine annual physicals and are not usually covered by insurance. A heart check is a simple, non-invasive procedure that includes an electrocardiogram, echocardiogram, blood pressure check, and physical examination. Knowing this, I set out 3 main goals for WBS Heart. The first is to educate students on the chain of survival, including CPR and AED use. The second is to develop a cardiac emergency response plan and conduct a drill to become an official Michigan heart-safe school. And the third is to offer free heart checks to discover if students are at risk before it's too late. Let me tell you about what our initiative entailed. We kicked off the initiative on World Heart Day in September by having everyone in the school wear red. We gave away bubble tea gift certificates donated by Z's Bubble Tea and our WBS Heart logo stickers. Approximately 200 students and teachers participated. The outcome of this event sparked an interest in sudden cardiac arrest, along with our stickers that serve as a lasting reminder of WBS Heart. On October 16th, we held a CPR training and chain of survival promotion event in partnership with the West Bloomfield Fire Department and Beaumont Hospital. During school lunches, students received hands-on CPR training from professionals and learned how to respond to cardiac emergencies. This event equipped 300 West Bloomfield High School students with life-saving CPR skills and raised awareness about emergency response. Next, we created a Find the Beat defibrillator scavenger hunt that lasted from November 8th to 15th, which encouraged students to locate AEDs around the school in case of sudden cardiac arrest. Students had to identify all 5 defibrillators, snap pictures with them, and upload them to Google Form. To motivate participation, 3 winners received Chipotle gift cards, and over 50 people took part in the scavenger hunt. Now, several students will be able to promptly locate and bring an AED into the site in the event of a cardiac emergency at West Bloomfield High School. We are working to make West Bloomfield a Michigan heart-safe school. On November 14th, we practiced responding to a simulated cardiac emergency with our WB emergency response team. This procedure was carried out in collaboration with other Michigan heart-safe standards, which include training personnel in CPR, establishing a cardiac emergency response plan, and ensuring AED accessibility. We are currently applying for the designation to enhance our school's preparedness for cardiac emergencies. In January, we invited Alex Bowerson to speak to our school. Alex experienced sudden cardiac arrest in high school during a wrestling match. Lucky for him, there was a cheerleading coach who stepped in and conducted CPR and administered an AED, saving his life. He came and spoke to inspire 800 students on the importance of learning the chain of survival. We also had Beaumont Hospital come up on stage to demonstrate CPR and AED use. Lastly, the most exciting part. On February 1st, 2025, we partnered with Beaumont to host a free student heart check event for students ages 13 to 18 at our high school. This was held on National Youth Heart Screening Day. There are 12 cardiologists, 85 medical professionals and volunteers, and 22 stations that we set up like a field hospital in our gym to conduct electrocardiograms, echocardiograms, blood pressure checks, and physical examinations as a simple, non-invasive procedure. We also had CPR training and emotional support dogs present. We had 350 students join, 26 were flagged as needing to follow up with a doctor, and 4 were told to stop sports immediately. That's a possible 4 lives saved. Our work has been featured on all 3 local TV stations, the Oakland Press, the West Bloomfield Beacon, EMS1, which is the leading online resource for emergency responders, West Bloomfield Civic Center TV, as well as the social medias of our community partners, including the Fire Department, Beaumont, and West Bloomfield Youth Assistance. Across these channels, we estimate that 200,000 people have heard our message. To effectively promote our event, we focused on engaging with our target audience, which were local WBHS students and community members. We built a strong social media presence across platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and our WBS Heart website, which became key tools in marketing our events and spreading our message. We utilized the help of paid advertising campaigns to provide continuous reminders about our events, ensuring ongoing visibility. By creating engaging and interactive social media posts, we were able to reach thousands of local community members, which significantly boosted participation and drove greater awareness. This social media-driven marketing strategy played a crucial role in increasing the success of our events and expanding our outreach. Additionally, we sold and gave out WBS Heart merch, which included shirts, stickers, and bracelets. If you're interested, we're selling WBS Heart t-shirts for $10 right over there and have free stickers available. The proceeds from the shirt sales are used to fund future student heart screenings for further supporting our cause. With the synergy of the WBS Heart merchandise, we are able to extend our reach beyond our target audience, creating lasting reminders of our message and fostering greater awareness. We've been so thrilled with the support the 1,600 students have shown for WBS Heart and are especially proud of the feedback we've received from our community partners. Jennifer Shea, Beaumont's manager of Student Heart Screenings, was quoted in the press as saying we've never had student engagement at this level in the 17 years we've been doing this. I'd like to end by telling you a summary of the impact of WBS Heart. We trained 300 students in CPR. 50 students can now identify AEDs in our building. 800 students now have a personal connection to the dangers of sudden cardiac arrest from hearing from our speaker. 350 students had their heart checked for the first time. 4 students may have been directly saved from sudden cardiac arrest at our heart check event. Our message reached over 200,000 people, locally and nationally. Our plan is to continue this initiative, develop a playbook for other schools districts to copy it, and hopefully create a Michigan Has Heart network. I'm so grateful for Mr. Akezian and the entire West Bloomfield Youth Assistance Board for selecting my initiative to be the recipient of the Rachel Akezian Changemaker Grant. We have not been able to accomplish all of this without your generous support and the valuable guidance along the way. In closing, if my work can prevent even one senseless death, it'll all be worth it. Thank you.
Matilda, we're so proud of you. This is incredible. Truly, she is a junior at the high school. So kids in this audience, this could be you. And you can, if you set your mind to something, you can achieve anything. So please stand and give a standing ovation for Matilda.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good job. Thank you so much. Oh, and you forgot this. There's money in this envelope, so that would be important. So now I'm pleased to welcome next year's scholarship winner, Madison Swadan of Doherty Elementary, to recognize her for her care closet idea. Come on up, Maddie. There are many children in need of personal hygiene items, clothing, and food that they may not have access to at home. Even with programs such as Blessings in a Backpack, children are coming to school with limited access to other basic needs at home. So in order for children to be successful and have a positive school experience, they need to feel their best every day. So I'm introducing Maddie to you because she has a solution, the Laker Care Closet program. So her care closet will help bridge the gap between home and school and allow any child in need of these items and have the opportunity to privately shop and take or use what they need. She'll be working this year to collect personal hygiene items, dinner, and snacks, and clothing. So watch out, West Bloomfield. We have another amazing student after a big idea. And so this is all part of our scholarship program for the Rachel Akezian Changemaker Award. So please come back next year and see what Maddie has accomplished. So if you're a student with a project idea and don't want to wait, apply now. Check out the next Rachel Akezian Changemaker Award. So the link is up live now, but applications are open through the spring, and they're open to grades kindergarten through 10th grade, and each recipient receives up to $1,000 for their project, and upon completion, they qualify for an additional $1,000 scholarship. So that's the information about that. You can find it on our website. I'll turn this back over to Ms. James, I believe. Come on up. And we mentioned that this event is being recorded tonight, and that can be found on Civic Center TV. But we have even something better for you. If you fill out a piece of paper over there on the upper counter with your name and email, you will get this presentation, the recording, sent directly to your email, so you don't have to remember to go look for it. It'll be right in your email box when they get that edited and completed. So please check that out on West Bloomfield Civic Center TV.
All right. Thank you. And let's give our Rachel Kezian Award recipients one more round of applause. And when I say our students in West Bloomfield are doing big things, they are doing big things. And Matilda, your two partners, I was watching them. They said your speech verbatim. I even recorded them while you were speaking. They were speaking as well too. Can your two partners stand up so we can give them a round of applause as well? Yes. Awesome. All right, thank you. It takes all of us to make this work, and thank you all for being a part of West Bloomfield School District's Village. All right, now we are ready to begin receiving our Youth Assistance Awards. So I'd like for our nominators to begin getting yourselves in place, and we're going to start with Miss Jackie Pace. That's a familiar name. Are you related to someone else in this district? Would that be Mr. Pace at the high school? And as our students and our nominators are coming up, again, families, it is such an honor and a pleasure to hear of all of the great things that our students are doing in our community. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Pace. All righty.
Hello, everyone. All right, I am here tonight with Annalise Stubblefield. Annalise is a bright and helpful fourth grade girl who brings kindness and positivity wherever she goes. She always greets others with a smile and treats everyone with respect. Annalise is a hard worker who puts her best effort into every single thing that she does, whether it's classwork or helping a friend. She listens carefully, she follows directions the first time, and she sets a tremendous example for her classmates. Her enthusiasm for learning and her caring nature make her a joy to have in any classroom. Annalise truly is an all-around fantastic kid. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Annalise Stubblefield for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
Dalimar Gonzalez Alvarado from Gretchko Elementary. Sticky notes of butterflies and portraits. I love my teacher. I love this school. These personal acts of kindness never went unnoticed. We thought we were making a connection in teaching our sweet new student. The irony was that it was she who taught us. Dalimar Gonzalez Alvarado came to WB and brought with her fabulous Spanish literacy skills, a talent for art, and a wish to see snow. When Dalimar enrolled, we all had to brush up on our social studies to figure out why Puerto Rico wasn't listed as a country for registration. While Dalimar developed her English proficiency, she strengthened the Spanish abilities of many multilingual students in her class. Speaking to her gave them new confidence and pride. When we were teaching her, she gave us gifts of inspiration and appreciation. She would leave wonderful drawings after a lesson or sneak a thoughtful message on the whiteboard to show her thanks. And when Michigan gave Dalimar her first snowfall, she gave us pure joy. Dalimar's actions are worthy of recognition and will always be cherished. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Dalimar Gonzalez Alvarado for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award. And Valeria Tutka at Scotch. Valeria may seem quiet or soft-spoken, but her creativity and intelligence can be described as confident, amplified, and accelerated. Valeria's academic achievement in school is obvious. She earns great grades, and her test scores are fabulous. They are literally off the charts. But the real reason for this recognition is because of her persistence and dedication to self-improvement. Valeria is motivated to be successful in the classroom and also takes time to develop her interests in creative arts, in gaming, and writing, and even ways to make school better for everyone. If you're lucky enough to know Valeria, you can see that she has the knowledge and drive to continue to do well in school, yet she is going to make an impact in other ways too. I have seen Valeria grow, but also stay true to herself, and that is a talent to be recognized and honored. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Valeria Tutka for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
Good evening. The first person that I'm nominating, or I'll be reading today, nominated by Abigail Howells from Scotch Elementary School, kindergarten teacher, is Monroe Boren. Monroe is an outstanding example of a West Bloomfield portrait student. At just 6 years old, she excels in the 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and contribution. She's a dedicated volunteer, helping her community by picking up garbage and caring for her younger siblings. At school, Monroe is always ready to assist teachers and peers. Monroe demonstrates incredible leadership qualities such as integrity, kindness, and inclusivity. And I can trust her with responsibilities like taking the lunch cart, helping a hurt student, or even using the printer. Monroe has shown remarkable growth academically, socially, and emotionally. Her NWEA scores are well above the state average, and she's mastered the alphabet, sounds, and sight words. Monroe was honored with the Responsibility Award at the December Scotch Celebration Assembly. She has truly rocked kindergarten. It's a joy to watch her grow. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Monroe May Boren for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award. The next nominee, who happens to be standing next to me, is Piper Taylor. Piper was nominated by Kelly Mason from Scotch Elementary School. Piper shows remarkable perseverance academically. In spite of adversity, she consistently strives for academic excellence and has shown major growth over the past few years. She has built a community of positive relationships with her peers and is a role model for her classmates. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Piper Taylor for the 2025 Youth Recognition Awards. Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to walk right over there.
Wow, it looks like a lot to read.
Lincoln and Ella are kind and hardworking students in the classroom. They both have a love of learning that is an inspiration to us all. Lincoln and Ella love learning about history and are members of the Elias Cady Society, which is affiliated with the Daughters of the Revolution chapter, Sashaball Plains. This experience has given Lincoln and Ella many leadership opportunities. Additionally, they spend many hours volunteering. They have made keychains for veterans, made toys for service dogs, written cards to veterans, placed wreaths on graves, and documented gravestone data for Revolutionary soldiers as some of this work. They both manage all of this in addition to their busy extracurricular and academic schedules. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Lincoln and Ella Malat for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
All right, this next nomination is done by Charisse Kobelis, a third grade teacher at Chico Elementary who could not be here tonight. She is nominating Faith Neh. Faith is a third grade student at Chico School, brimming with positive energy. In addition to her general education classes, Faith works with the ELL teaching team to master academic language. She's taken on a leadership role in class by assisting her fellow students with their assigned tasks. Faith is consistently the first to offer a helping hand whenever a task needs completing. She approaches academics with seriousness and demonstrates laser focus when working on assignments, striving to master each standard. Faith offers and accepts help from her peers, embodying the kind and collaborative atmosphere that our classroom fosters. Watching Faith persevere has been truly inspirational. As her talents flourish, it becomes increasingly evident that she will leave a lasting impact on this world. Let's recognize Faith for her perseverance and leadership. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Faith Neh for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award. Next up, it is my great honor to present awards tonight on behalf of Mrs. McDowell, the principal at Chico Elementary. She is unable to be in attendance tonight because her son is graduating from Wayne State University. These next four students all can be counted on to be leaders in the building. In particular, they were incredible at presenting at our board meeting in February. So you're going to learn a little bit about each one. Dominic is actually my student. He is in my class, and I would describe him as a bright and caring student who consistently goes above and beyond to help his classmates, participate in lessons, and encourage others to do their best. His positive attitude and natural leadership make him a role model in our classroom. Outside of school, Dominic has a true passion for music, especially drums. His love for creating music shines through in absolutely everything that he does. He also has an incredible bond with his family and often speaks about them with pride and affection. His kindness, enthusiasm, and dedication make him a joy to have in my class. Next up is Addison Van Ostrand, who is in Mrs. Beanstalk's second grade class. Mrs. Beanstalk would describe Addison as well-liked by her peers, a go-getter, I agree, always helpful, positive, a hard worker, and caring. She loves to share information, and everything Addison says and does is carefully thought out. She is a team player and loves to interact with her friends. Her brother, Xander, is a fourth grade student in Mrs. Moss's class. Mrs. Moss describes Xander as a student who takes great responsibility in his academics and places a high value on his friendships and peer interactions. He is a critical thinker who thinks logically and uses strategies to approach new or difficult situations. He has intrinsic motivation with his own high standards to go above and beyond any assignment with minimal guidance. Xander is one of the most mature students in Mrs. Moss's class who is able to recognize and empathize with others and is always ready to step in and help mediate with social interactions. Outside of school, Xander has a passion for reading, loves to share deep conversations about the books he reads outside of school, and also enjoys playing basketball and football. Most importantly, he loves spending time with his family. That means you, Addie. He has very close relationship with his family and speaks highly of them often while at school. Overall, Xander is a model student and a natural leader in Mrs. Moss's class who students look up to. Our last nominee is Daniel Ridgway, Dominic's older brother, who is also in Mrs. Moss's class. She describes Daniel as a student who is very attuned to helping every student and another student who has made so much growth this year. Daniel is a student who will put on other students' needs above his own and will go out of his way to make sure each and every student feels welcomed and cared for. Since the very beginning of the year, he has embraced our 2 autistic students who join the classroom every day and has made them feel like a part of the class family. He takes accountability in his schoolwork and works hard to complete all work to the best of his ability, producing high-quality work each time. His love of music and playing multiple instruments at his church is just one of the many aspects outside of school that he takes pride in. Overall, Daniel is an enthusiastic, honest, and kind-hearted student. Most of all, Mrs. McDowell would like to thank them for demonstrating leadership at Chico in everything they do. All 4 of them are students that she can count on. It is for these reasons and many more that they are receiving the West Bloomfield Youth Assistance Award. Last one, then I'm done, I promise. I'm going to invite my group of 5th grade safeties to the stage. It's a big group. Don't worry, there's only 1 paragraph. Yep. So there are some students who couldn't be here tonight. I do want to honor all of them. So if I say your name, if you could just wave, you can keep going. We have Alea Mills, Ava Mitchell, Ian Norred, Addison Carter, Emma Minkiewicz, Kristen Purrier, Danielle Caffey, Kavion Benson, Alyssa Wojciechowski, Kavion Benson, Gavin Butler, Adeline Feltz, Kennedy Lawson, Isabel Sims, Sonia Marshall, Kirsten Lyons, Preston Roy, Stella Ritter, Kayla Preston, and Mateo Toddy Walker. Every day, this group of 5th grade students takes on the important responsibility of assisting with kindergarten dismissal. As a kindergarten teacher myself, I can tell you this is no easy feat. It is their job to ensure each young student gets safely to their bus and back home to their loved ones every single day. These caring and responsible role models go above and beyond. They learn every kindergartner's name. They build meaningful relationships with them. They encourage positive behavior by offering small incentives like treats and stickers, and they even know their kindergartner's birthday and surprise them with gifts on special occasions. Their kindness and dedication make a lasting impact, fostering a sense of safety, respect, and encouragement among the younger students in our building. Through patience and leadership, they set an example of compassion and responsibility, making dismissal a smooth and enjoyable experience for everyone. Their efforts don't go unnoticed. They create a warm, supportive environment where every kindergarten in our building feels valued and cared for. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize these 19 students for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
These girls, they are part of the Girl Scout troop 77328, but it wasn't my initial reason why I chose these girls. So these are my students in 5th grade, and they demonstrated a lot of leadership skills in the classroom. And when the email came through for the nomination, and I sat and thought, and then, of course, they came to my mind. And then I realized they're all part of the Girl Scout troop. So there's a direct correlation between what they do as Girl Scout members, and then what they do for the community, and then what how it also infiltrates through in the classroom. So these girls of Girl Scout Troop 77328 have been doing many wonderful improvements in the community, helping humanity. They have planted trees, cleaned up some parks. They've donated to the Humane Society and have had a stuffed animal drive for sick children in the hospital. They sang holiday songs and baked cookies with senior citizens, made blankets for the homeless shelters, and donated books to Making Spirits Bright. They've sorted them, and then they had kids come and choose books for free to take home. They also donated boxes of Girl Scout cookies to troops in the military and held canned food drives for food pantries. These girls meet every other week to help organize many fundraisers and utilize their time to help others in need the best they can. So these girls are part of my 5th grade classroom, and they take the skills that they have learned in Girl Scouts and they've applied them in the classroom. They are kind, they are responsible, they do their homework without complaining. They take their classroom job seriously, and then they are always quick to help other students in the classroom. They are models, and they show what it is to be a leader in the classroom. So I am proud of them, and I'm excited to nominate them for the Youth Recognition Award. And for these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize these girls from Girl Scout Troop 7738 for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
Our next honorees are students right here at West Bloomfield Middle School, and I like to call them our green team, and they are better known as Bethany Smith, Brian Hoffman, and Reagan Lacey. Bethany, Brian, and Reagan needed to complete a community service project to earn their Silver Award for Girl Scouts. After considering a variety of options, ultimately, they landed on establishing a paper recycling system right here at West Bloomfield Middle School. We would like to recognize all 3 of the girls for their leadership and determination. The girls started off at the beginning of the 24-25 school year, meeting with Ms. Carson, who nominated them for this recognition, to do a needs assessment of the school. Next, they included James Stoudemire to find out some of the guidelines for our school district. Mr. Stoudemire helped to set up the delivery of the paper retrieval bins. The girls sent out a request to the student body and staff at West Bloomfield Middle School to begin a recycling club. They presented the plan for paper recycling and devised a schedule for the team to help collect the recycling boxes. It is working great. You don't see paper around our school. And we're very proud of all 3, Bethany, Bran, and Reagan. For these reasons and many, many more, we would like to recognize all 3 for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
First of all, I wanted to take a moment to let everyone know that Hudson was nominated by 2 separate individuals for this year's awards. What a testament to his character. Hudson Rosner is a 16-year-old junior at Frankel Jewish Academy who exemplifies all of the values, ethics, and qualities of the West Bloomfield Youth Recognition Award. Over the past year, Hudson has made enormous strides, both in terms of his academic performance and also as a leader amongst his peers. This includes overcoming some barriers and obstacles that hampered him in the past in areas that he now thrives. Hudson is a standout both in the classroom and in athletics as well. He is a 3-year varsity tennis player and an outstanding varsity basketball player, maintaining the highest scoring average on our team and earning all Catholic League honors this past season. He also served as captain of the basketball team and was a great mentor and role model for his younger teammates. Outside of school, Hudson has done some amazing things in the community. He developed his own clothing brand, Loyal Detroit, and has donated a portion of the proceeds to some of the area's most important organizations, including Common Ground Sanctuary and the Detroit Dog Rescue. Hudson is very aware of the challenges that many face in Metro Detroit, and he always strives to give back to the greater community. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Hudson Rosner for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
Yep. The next nominee is my best friend, even though he doesn't claim me, is my son, Clarence Cohen, who's a junior at West Bloomfield High School. He is a great help to me with taking care of my disabled father since the age of 5. He has been my right-hand man. He's been working since he was 14. And not only does he help me take care of my father, but he also helps me take care of my 15-year-old autistic cousin, who is in her first year of receiving any type of care. He's overcoming the pain of losing his older cousin, my nephew, who was murdered last year, and he was getting ready to come live with us and attend school with us. So Clarence is recovering in a positive way. He's a light in all of the lives that he encounters. And for these reasons and many more, I would like to recognize my son, Clarence Cohen, for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
Good evening. I am here to recognize Jordan Law, who is unable to be here tonight because she's at the play at the high school. She works on the tech team there. And Madeline Johns. Jordan and Madeline worked with administrators in the district to provide a Model UN experience for middle school students here at West Bloomfield Middle School. They were instrumental in preparing the students for competition and worked with them to find success in the program. And we're just so proud that they brought along our middle school students who will now be ready when they go over to the high school. For these reasons and many more, we are excited to recognize Jordan and Madeline for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award. Congratulations. All right, come on, let's go look at these.
Hi, everyone. My name is April Sanders. I'm one of the ELD teachers at West Bloomfield High School, and I'm not nominating these kids myself. It's on behalf of our department, which includes our amazing paraprofessional Darlene Bahari, and our amazing teacher, Farkad El-Fatlawi. She's an ELD teacher and our coach for the district. So, without further ado, it is with great pride that we nominate Rinka Take, Evelyn Delgadillo Carizal, Diego Richard Cerisa, who could not be here today, Edwin Samir Perdomo, and Maria Izatova for the Youth Recognition Award. At West Bloomfield High School, our multilingual learners are scholars, leaders, and cultural ambassadors. These students have shown remarkable growth, academic and personally, while overcoming the challenges of adapting to a new language and culture. Their strong work ethic, perseverance, and willingness to seek support are truly inspiring. Some of them, like Maria, have earned the seal of biliteracy in 2 languages. She also got a full-ride scholarship to Detroit Mercy. While others continue studying their home language after school and continue to honor their cultural roots. Their accomplishments go beyond academics. They lead with heart, mentoring peers, translating for their peers and for their parents, and bridging their home and community. They take on every challenge with strength and determination, often inspiring those around them with their dedication and motivation. We are honored to celebrate their success today. They are proof of the incredible power of multilingualism, the strength of perseverance, and the beauty of cultural diversity. We are so proud of everything they've achieved. We are excited about all that lies ahead. For these reasons and many more, we nominate Rinka, Evelyn, Diego, Samir, and Maria for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Eric Pace, West Bloomfield High School principal, and I have the privilege to be honoring Amarina Crico, who gets none of my jokes, but also Sophia Zolab and Matilda Edvardson, who you've seen already, who help her understand my jokes. Matilda, Amarina, and Sophia have made a remarkable impact on the community through their leadership and compassion. These 3 classmates launched the first ever free community heart check event, which you already heard about tonight, at West Bloomfield High School, offering students and teens life-saving cardiac screenings. The event also featured CPR and basic life support training, an AED readiness drill, a media awareness campaign, and the calming presence of therapy dogs at the event. Thanks to Matilda, Amarina, and Sophia's dedication, hundreds were screened, some identified for medical follow-up, with a few advised to pause athletic activity pending medical clearance. Their efforts helped raise awareness, promote heart health, and potentially save lives. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Matilda, Amarina, and Sophia for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award. All right, I also have the pleasure of filling in for our superintendent, Dr. Bazzi. As my first order as superintendent of West Bloomfield School District, I would like to recognize Ava Lord. Ava is an exceptional student, athlete, and leader at West Bloomfield High School. A 2-time state champion in women's varsity basketball for Division I, she excels both on and off the court. Ava is a dedicated member of the Superintendent's Advisory Committee, where she has led micro-initiatives to improve student life, including mental health awareness and fostering inclusivity amongst peers. Academically driven, she is pursuing a pre-dental path and exemplifies focus, integrity, and compassion. Ava's positivity, leadership, and commitment make her a role model who uplifts everyone around her and is well prepared for the next chapter of her journey. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Ava Lord for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award.
Good evening. Tonight, I have the privilege and honor of recognizing Rowan. He stood out as an individual worthy of this nomination because he shows up for people, and I think that's extremely important. Over the past 4 years, Rowan has shown up as a buddy and a friend to an individual with special needs at the Friendship Circle consistently in building a relationship that will carry on. He offers steady support, he shares laughter, and he has truly a heartfelt connection. Whether it's a weekly visit, a special event, Rowan makes these moments meaningful. His commitment and kindness have made a lasting impact and a leader within our volunteer community. I am honored, and I want to thank you for showing up. Thank you.
Actually, it's Tina. Oh, okay. Can we get him to put the video up? All right, just to Youth Assistance Awards, let's give our students and everyone another round of applause. You know, we have recognized WB Has Heart, and we've honored those that have done some phenomenal things. But I also like to thank, on behalf of Becoming Her, it's humanitarian, empowering, and receptive. It's the WBMS Girls Empowerment Group. And this year, with the financial backing of West Bloomfield Youth Assistance, they were able to take our students to the MASSP Women's Leadership Conference. And throughout the school year, Becoming Her, the girls' leadership group here at West Bloomfield Middle School, were honored with a $10,000 not scholarship, but $10,000 donation to help support our girls' leadership program. And the mission for the girls, the mission is to empower girls for the world and the world for the girls. We aim to cultivate their bright futures and potential through mentorship, development, transformative experiences, and fostering social change in their current environment. Unfortunately, the girls from the mentoring group are not here because they are in DC on the 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C. However, they have done some phenomenal work here in the building. They have received, under the guidance of their teacher sponsors, some really good mentorship this year. And again, they were able to attend the MASSP Leadership Conference, and they were the only middle school group with high school students at that conference to bring back some really empowering experiences for our students. Upcoming, they will be traveling to Dream Detroit on May 16th to support one of the young ladies who is in the mentorship group. It is the Dream Detroit. It will be their final field trip where they are inviting other young ladies to attend this team building activity with them. So again, thank you on behalf of Her Becoming an Empowerment Group. So again, let's give our West Bloomfield Youth Assistance a round of applause for all the work that they are doing in the community. Because when you hear youth assistance, you know, sometimes people get a little nervous, like, what is it? Am I in trouble? All of those things. But youth assistance is here as they're here to help support initiatives here in our buildings, to help support our students, and to recognize all of the hard work that our students are doing in the community. So thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting our young ladies here at West Bloomfield Middle School and the Her Empowerment Group. So thank you, West Bloomfield Youth Assistance. Next up, we'll have Tina Moore.
At this time, we'd like to acknowledge Hannah Yassine. Could you please come forward? Or her parents are here to accept her honor on her behalf. Hannah is a student at Oakland Early College. She was new to OEC at the beginning of this school year. Immediately, Hannah stood out as a kind and joyful person. Hannah is kind to everyone she's around and goes out of her way to say hi and greet others. She's a great friend and really cares about those around her. Hannah came to OEC wanting to make some positive changes and has done an amazing job at advocating for what she needs. Hannah knew she wanted to make some improvements when it came to her education, and she has made a name for herself as someone who asks great questions, truly seeks to understand the material, and works extremely hard. It has been a joy to have Hannah at OEC this year. She's already made a positive impact on the school's community and those around her, and we are thrilled to have her at our school. For these reasons and many more, we would like to recognize Hannah Yassine for the 2025 Youth Recognition Award, and she was nominated by Carly Bellers from Oakland Early College. Thank you so much. At this point, we have come to the end of our program, and I have the honor, privilege, and distinction of providing your closing remarks. First, I'd like to thank Sonia and Emily, our wonderful events coordinator. Your work tonight made this celebration possible, and for that, we applaud you. WBYA's mission is to strengthen youth and families and reduce the amount of delinquency, abuse, and neglect through community involvement. We are deeply grateful to our community partners, the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Commission and Civic Center TV for broadcasting tonight's ceremony and for our splash interview, all dignitaries and school district representatives for your continued service, the generous team from Vibe Credit Union for your volunteerism tonight, our photographer, Mr. Bill Bertakis, for capturing this evening, and please don't forget each family will receive a complimentary photo. Our sponsors, Oakland County Circuit Court's Family Division, West Bloomfield Township, West Bloomfield School District, and the cities of Kego Harbor and Orchard Lake Village. A heartfelt thank you to the WBYA board members and staff. Please rise and be acknowledged for your hard work and unwavering dedication to help drive our success. And to our nominators, this ceremony wouldn't exist without you, and you taking the time to spotlight these exceptional young men and women this evening. To the parents and friends in the audience, thank you for supporting, encouraging, and inspiring these young people in your lives. And to our honorees, I have one word to describe each and every one of you: simply amazing. And we definitely have some future leaders in our midst, because I received some very strong handshakes this evening. So I know we have some future leaders in our presence. So thank you again to the honorees, and congratulations to you. This evening and this night is for you. Congratulations once again. And please be on the lookout for next year's nomination forms and submissions, and start thinking about who you're nominating. That person may very well be sitting right next to you. Please check out our website at wbyyouthassistance.org for detail about our upcoming events. And please don't forget to pick up your photo outside, and please enjoy the delicious Cool Jack's customized ice cream cookies. If you don't want yours, I will gladly take it. Thank you all for being here tonight. Have a good night, drive safely, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you so much.